It's August 18th, and the strange side of history awaits. Today, we have a mysterious creature, witnessed by hundreds, an entire colony that seemingly vanished, and an element discovered in the sun before it was ever found on Earth. Let's begin. On August 18th, 1817, something enormous was reported moving through the harbor of Glasgow, Massachusetts. Merchant William Pearson watched from a sailboat as a dark serpent-like creature passed behind his stern. He estimated that it was at least 70 feet long, and he was not the only one. For weeks, hundreds of townspeople, fishermen, sailors, and local officials reported seeing a creature. Witnesses described a long body with a head that occasionally rose above the waves. The reports became so convincing that the Linnean Society of New England launched a formal investigation. Witnesses were questioned separately, and their statements were signed under oath. Then, a small deformed snake was discovered nearby. Naturalists declared it was a juvenile sea serpent and gave it a new scientific name. But the supposed monster eventually was exposed as a common black racer with spinal tumors. That explained the specimen, but not the creature seen in the harbor. Modern theories suggested whales, porpoises, and other marine animals surfacing in sequence, and no explanation satisfied every account. Whatever was moving through the harbor that summer disappeared beneath the waves and was never conclusively ID'd. On August 18, 1590, Governor John White stepped into Roanoke Island and found an entire settlement missing. 3 years earlier, White had sailed to England for desperately needed supplies, leaving behind 117 men, women, and children. War with Spain delayed his return, and he believed the colony would still be waiting, but instead, it was silent. The buildings had been dismantled, no bodies were discovered, and there were no obvious signs of a battle. Only 2 messages remained. The letters CRO had been carved into a tree. Nearby, the word CROATOAN was cut into a wooden post. Before leaving, White had instructed the settlers to carve a cross if they were forced away. No cross appeared beside the message, suggesting they relocated willingly. CROATOAN was the name of a nearby island that Ingenists inhabited. White believed that maybe the colonists might be there, possibly living among them, but violent weather prevented him from reaching the island. He was forced to sail away without investigating. And with that, those words became the final message of America's lost colony. On August 18, 1868, the moon passed before the sun above India and revealed something no human had ever found on Earth. French astronomer Pierce Janssen aimed a spectroscope towards the fiery atmosphere surrounding the eclipse. The instrument separated its light into colored lines, each representing a different chemical element. Most were familiar, but among them was a mysterious yellow line that matched nothing known to science. English astronomer Norman Lockyer later declared the same line independently. He had become convinced that it belonged to an undiscovered hidden element inside the sun. With the chemist Edward Franklin, he named it Helium, after Helios, the Greek word for the sun. But there was a disturbing problem. No one could find helium anywhere on Earth. For 27 years, the element existed as only a thin yellow line, nearly 93 million miles away. And then, in 1895, Scottish chemist William Ramsay discovered a strange gas from the uranium mineral cleavate. When analyzed, it produced the same yellow line. Helium had been here all along, imprisoned in the stone. Humanity had discovered an element in the heavens before realizing it was actually beneath our feet. Another day, another strange bite from history. Like, comment, and subscribe. Your next Eerie dose is just a day away.